And one of the biggest things that I would say every homeowner should have is a multimeter. This is a Klein's tool multimeter that I've had for ages, and it's served me very well. So when you're getting this right out of the box, these are going to be unplugged usually. And what you want to do is take the black cord, plug it into the common port, take the red plug and plug it into the volts omega section, which is right here. You don't really need to plug it into the 10 amp section. We'll talk about that some other time. And this is the most common way individuals use multimeters. Now, as a homeowner, you're going to be testing batteries, outlets, car batteries, different sensors. Maybe you'll test your remote. Who knows? But I would say when you're using this, always remember AC volts is this V with a squiggly line. DC volts is this V with a straight line. When do you use them? So when you're using AC volts, that's more used for household wiring. Think about that, like large amounts of volts, 125 coming from your 220 coming from your outlets. Maybe you're measuring, a wire that's frayed or something like that. You would want to put it on AC volts right here. DC volts is more to measure batteries. So if you put it right here, DC volts, you take your two ends right here, positive, and then your ground or negative. So what you're gonna do, so I have this Ryobi battery. Let's test it out. So you could see here, it shows you what's the positive and negative, so you know where to put them. So let's put the red on the positive, minus on the black on the negative. And you can see here, it's reading 19.47 DC volts. So that's how you can test a battery out. And for another way individuals use a multimeter is to test resistance or ohms. So that symbol is indicated right here. I call it upside down horseshoe, or I think this is the omega symbol. Now, if you put that on there, this comes in really handy to measure sensors, and it's got different increments right here as well. So I've measured sensors like for cars, for example, right? Like a crankshaft sensor. You have three ends, and or two ends, and you plug them in, and it measures. It's really used to find breaks or shorts in electricity, especially testing sensors or resistors, and it's used to check the continuity flow of a circuit. So that's the best way I would describe this. And it really helps troubleshoot your issues. And if you test it, you can see if something has an issue or not. Now, there's another way to check resistance, and that is a continuity check. So that's really done by right here, this symbol. I guess when you really use that is people like to hear that it has resistance. For example, if I put it on this Wi-Fi symbol and touch these, you can hear that noise. That comes in handy, especially when you're in a tight spot or you're underneath your car or testing, a sensor. You're not able to look at the screen. You can see if there's a continuity. Those are the biggest ways to measure, with a multimeter, and the most simplest things to do. Obviously, the multimeter is used for other issues as well, but that's what I can think of. And this is a very important tool to have in your toolbox.